name is Deb Jaeger. I lost my beautiful sister Jill to domestic violence. Jill was a very loving, artistic, smart, independent person. She had so many friends in so many different areas just because of the person that she was. We raised our kids together. Even though she didn't live nearby, we were on the phone constantly with each other, talking about raising kids and family issues and fun issues. All she ever really wanted to have a little family, a little Cape Cod house with a white picket fence, and we just thought that that's where her life was going to go. When I first met Jeff, I thought he was just a wonderful person. For the first 10 years of the marriage, we thought everything was just fine. They had bought their little house and they were raising their family, and he had his own business. Jill was starting her gardening business. It wasn't until Halloween of '98 that we realized that there had been issues in the relationship that at that time we thought that they were going to try to work out. There was never really any indication to us of any physical or emotional or financial issues, but my husband especially was concerned of her going back and still being in the same house. She assured us not to worry about it. Everything was amicable. We both decided this. So she left on Sunday night, and I got a phone call from her the next day saying something's not right. I came home and Jeff had the gardens all manicured and dinner on the table, and he's acting really strange. And I said, are you afraid? And he said, no. She said, just something doesn't seem right. So I went to bed that night, and my phone rang at about 5:30 a.m. and it was Jeff's mother. And the only thing she told me was there was an incident at the house. Jill was on her way to the hospital. Both of them have been injured. I'll call you when I know more. When Jill finally got out of surgery was when we learned how bad the circumstances were. They had her in a coma so she wouldn't thrash around. Her head all bandaged up. We had found out that he had hit her over the head about 7 or 8 times with a baseball bat. She had a broken eye socket and a broken arm. She was just bandaged from head to toe. Your mind's going in a million different directions. It's, how can this happen? Why did it happen? Why didn't we not see it happening? Jill was to the point where she was well enough where she was getting close to being released from the hospital to go into a skilled facility for physical therapy, and then the next steps we were hoping would be home. On the 28th, I got another early morning call telling me that Jeff had poisoned Jill and get to the hospital as soon as you can. And when I got there, I did not realize how grave things were. Here we were again, but this time there was really nothing that could be done. And that morning they took her off life support. What I would like people to understand is that we're just regular people, nothing special, and things like this don't happen to people like us, but they do.